Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Stationeers. We're kind of on the move right now. So this is going to be a bit of a 0.5 episode, and if you don't know what 0.5 episodes are, they're kind of the in-betweens where we do a little grinding, we do a little bit of maybe some tedious refactoring, but there's no growth in the base, right? I'm not going to be regrowing anything or expanding the base in any meaningful way. I'm not going to be adding parts to the factory or to the factory. I'm thinking factory right now. Um, Essentially, nothing is going to happen that you would turn around and say, "Hey, if I missed this episode, there's a million things going on that I didn't know that." That's not what's happening here. So I'm mainly today going to be grinding out some materials. I want to make sure that all of my machines have enough material so that I don't have to worry about it for the next few episodes. So that what you're watching during the regular recordings is me actually getting progress done, not me staring at a wall or staring at a bunch of little cubes everywhere, right? So that's kind of what this is. And so if you're not interested in that, that's a-okay, and it's completely safe for you to skip this video. If you are interested in that, because I know some people do enjoy watching the grind and watching every single aspect and part of a growth of a base, then it's still available here to you. I will say, because it's a 0.5 episode, because it's something that I would normally do outside of the normal constraints of the videos, I'm not as focused, right? There might be a situation where you might hear my kids in the background. I a lot of times I do these in between episodes when I get whatever time I have available to me. Sometimes my recording times are very limited, so I end up doing this. So there might be kids in the background. I might stop and go. I might fall asleep if it's a situation where it's happening very, very late in the at night. I just kind of want to play, but I'm also very tired, and there's a possibility that I might fall asleep, and I might come back to it later. So I hopefully won't fall asleep in this one. But also I might be watching stuff in the background, and kind of doing what you would do when you would be grinding out an MMO or grinding out something else where you're not fully engaged because it's more of a non-engaged task, right? You don't need your mind 100% on it to do it. So a lot of that carries over. So for some reason, it seems like, okay, this is a little odd. There's just weird stuff going on here in the background. That's probably why. So yeah, so today it's mainly just going to be me grinding. I'm going to go outside, collect all my materials, get them all together, see how much materials I have of everything. I want to take all of the base materials and have every machine have a crap ton of them inside. I want to go ahead and make some of the higher tier alloys and have a decent amount of them, and then have a decent batch ready to sell for the next episode. That way I can go ahead and send this trader off into space, so he's not still stuck here on Earth or on the moon. So go ahead and eat some grub, drink some water, and yeah. So let's do a little bit of collectivization here, or consolidation rather, and see where we go from here. And I might also like melt some of the ice that we have and kind of fill the tanks up with water, stuff like that. Which I will say, you don't know how much water we have in here. 38 liters. Okay. We definitely have the capability of filling up with way more. I have considered... It's gone to minus 70. Wow. That keeps that water cold. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and empty out all these machines again, which is something that I've done in the past in a regular video. Now we're doing it in a 0.5 episode. So again, this is not a glamorous kind of situation, right? That's not what it is. And that N2O nitrous is a problem. I'll tell you right now. Quickly, I was still trying to. There's all the iron. Sweet. No, we're at 800. I was trying to make, what was it, hastily? I mean, not silver, nickel, cobalt. Yeah, so it was 200, 100, 100. Oh, okay. It's already too cold. It happened very quickly. Barely in here. Hastloy is 25 to 30. Control temp. Okay, so we are going to need a bit of backdraft here. Close this up. Let's mix. This is something we'll have to redo eventually. It's already cold again. Holy crap, dude. No. How much do we have in here? That should be fine. Let's do this. Not much left. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna open this valve, which interesting. Pump some of this gas back in here. See if we can get to that minimum 25. Okay. So this part is going to be a little more involved since I'm worried about pressures and temperatures and stuff. But after this, I'm going to be going out to grind. I have a lot of material on, or a lot of things to do work with here. Well, this is the only bad part about doing this with valves. So this thing is not. It's very slow to equalize, right, between the two networks. And that's just the way it goes. Because it's every tick, it's kind of like shoving material back. And it sucks. Because I'm losing a lot of heat here because of it. One of those situations where. What are you doing? It's very slow. And we also have pollutants in here that I have to deal with. I never built the pollutant circuit, so it's another thing we'll have to take care of. thing with pollutant is that the moment I start compressing it, I'm gonna need to have a liquid tank for it. And you're slow. Come on. Because I just drained a bunch of heat out of the system. Damn it. Oh boy. If a decent amount of oxidizer in there, so this might be a situation of getting more energy than I expect. Let's pull out this reagent mix real quick. All right, 1, 2, 3, don't blow up. Be hotter. One, 2, 3, don't blow up. Ah, son of a biscuit. This has been my sole situation. For some reason, man, it has been difficult to, like, keep temperatures. I don't know what's going on with that. Like, I'm in a vacuum. Like, I understand that there's radiant heat and radiant heat is a thing, but damn, dude. Brutal. Okay. Seem to be more volatiles in there, so okay, we're above pressure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to empty some of this pressure out. We're going to blow below the 25 threshold. Temperature's not there. We need to be above 677. We're nowhere near that. We're 18. Now that I've emptied this out, open it. This. Okay. And oh, I get there. There we go. Oh, did you get too hot? Got too hot. Wow, that was quick. That was really fast. Funny. Funny how that works. Should have blipped it a little bit. Coming down? It's coming down. I think I'm going to have pollutants gone before then. So or pollutants, volatiles. A little bit more, come on. Yeah, it's a very, very, very tight temperature is what's here. It's just a 100-degree swing. No. 727. Pressure's where it needs to be. And temperature's getting there. I might just let it be. It's 25 to 30. We'll let it cool down and then we'll eject. Oh. It's close, close. There it is. 100. Only 100 grams. We're getting a little bit of mass compression here. Sneeze. Not very big fan of the mass deletion for the bigger or more pricier alloys, but you know, what can you do? I think I still can process this nickel down, I guess. What is nickel off gas, by the way? I don't even know. Nitrogen and carbon dioxide. Interesting. Get of nickel. I'm gonna keep it for now. Okay. These backpacks gotta be moved over here anyway, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh. Get an idea what I got. Use my oh. Okay, silicon. It's going to be an issue here. Right. So this is where I may get a little distracted because I'm watching something on the side. It's a lot of iron. 1, 2, 3. Not that one. 4. You're gonna get my dregs. So iron is good. We're good on iron. I don't need to worry about iron anymore. Gold is one of the things where we might have a bit of an issue here. Six, 8. Holy crap. Oh, nice. All right. Um, those off. Turn these off. And turn that off too. There we go. Hopefully nothing breaks. Ready. So we've dealt with all the other stuff. Definitely need more electrum. We're gonna need more solder. That we're gonna deal with those after. They've been suckered already. Copper to some of the stuff need. Steel. The scanner needs copper. Okay, so we do need copper in here. Come. I need more steel too. Oh, I want to do something. Come. I figured. Might as well use the arc furnace for this. Gonna. Oh, don't know. We're about to find out. Shh. Mm-hmm. Oh, there we go. Wait, what? Okay. Mm-hmm. Damn it. Cool. So this is technically set. Iron, gold, copper, steel, and silicon are all at 500. Those are all our basic materials. Let's go ahead and get this thing powered up. All right. We just dump this puppy in there and we'll click the buttons and go from there. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if that can be just engaged. Oh, um, where's my barn freezing? Mm,
Hunger caution.
um, oh man, there's still a bunch of coal in here. Oh, there we go. Now we're a little more organized. There we go. Not off too. This with me. Oh, hey, throat seating. Did I not add a yield to this? I think I didn't add a yield to that. What am I doing? Picking equipment. Super. All right. That was weird. Okay. So we need gold, copper, steel. Silicon. I need everything. Okay. I think we just kind of just go and why? Why would you do that? Why would that be your solution to this problem? Ooh, that lag. Oh, that was brutal. All right, so I need to go get a bunch of iron so that we can start making a bunch of steel. So, one time like the present. Oh man, they've already put the next episode of this up? Ah, it's not translated yet. Balls. YouTube stuff it is. Mm. Uh, ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Yep. What does that give me? 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's a kilogram right there. Silicon. Silicon. What? No, 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 no. No gases this time, please. No gases. I think my save is starting to get a little big. Oh, the Alhime. I gotta play it again. I haven't played Shadowlands yet, or Ashlands rather. Need more copper for sure. Nope, no gases, damn it. No. Stop it. Lead. I don't really need lead. Don't need silver, I need gold. Let's go with some gold. I love gold. The crater. Base is east. Base is east of the crater. if I want to wade through this cluster. I'm watching a video on Kitten Space Agency while playing Stationeers. You don't know, Kitten Space Agency is meant to be a spiritual successor to Kerbal Space Program, and it's being developed by Rocketworks, the same people that developed this game. And they've actually gotten some of the original devs from the first game, Kerbal Space Program 1, on the team. And some of the modders from Kerbal Space Program as well. So that's going to be interesting. It's already looking really, really good. So pretty cool. That's it. Oh, they're pretty deep. Uh, I guess it's already there. Might as well grab it. Always need iron. Doesn't matter. I can't tell. 50%. 50%. Still doing good. Food's halfway. Water's not even past 100. Okay. Stop killing games in America. Mm, I can't see crap, by the way. Oh, watching a video, so I don't know if you guys, I don't know how the commonalities, how many things intersect, right? So I am currently in maintenance, right? I do maintenance on a student housing property. Think university level student housing, just private rather than state owned or university owned housing. And I deal with a lot of, issues, HVAC, plumbing, electrical, drywall, fixtures, anything that you can think of that's inside a unit or inside a home, I deal with, on a daily basis. Or I deal with a team that deals with it on a daily basis. I'm their supervisor. I did start out as a tech. And I tend to watch videos of like HVAC work. I tend to watch videos of plumbing work. I tend to watch videos. I'm very weird and I like to continue to learn. Continue to learn and to experience and to see what other people have gone through so that I can use that as a source of knowledge for my job and to help my guys do their job more effectively. And some of the things that I end up watching are things that are more commonalities. But I also watch a guy called Sci-Fi or Sci Inspections. Basically, he's an inspection guy. And some of the stuff that he comes across is just like kind of ridiculous, essentially, right? Like, and some of the reactions and some of the things that are said and the back and forth is just, it's preposterous. So he has a lot of things where he finds gas in the area he's at. A lot of people have gas, natural gas, as far as like cooking or furnaces or water heaters or whatever. And he tends to find a lot of leaks. And one of the inspections he was doing, the company, the builders denied all the claims, and they went the whole back and forth. The state showed up, and there's a lot going on there. But essentially, the guy was like, "Oh yeah, it only leaks under pressure," as in the gas. The gas leak is only under pressure. So, for those of you who don't know, there is no moment in time where pressure is not a natural state of a gas system as far as operations go, right? If you want your gas system to do anything, it's going to be under pressure as its default state as far as usability goes, right? So to say it only leaks when under pressure is to say it only leaks when it's working and doing a job. Also, to say it only leaks under pressure is to say, well, as long as you don't use it, it doesn't leak, right? So it's like, oh man, just some of the stuff that has become a standard as part of just the bull that goes on in these industries nowadays is just sad. Like I have to deal with construction on the basis of, my buildings are 20 years old now. And so I have to deal with whatever the repercussions or the consequences are of, a 20-year-old building and whatever they decided to do to that 20-year-old building and how that expresses itself as part of the repairs and the fixes that we have to do. And it's a very similar situation, right? Like some of the decisions that were made then are decisions that I have to now deal with and repair and make fixes for. And of course, ownership and upper management are always on the lookout for, hey, where can we save some money and where can we still do a decent job but not spend. And it's like, listen, there's some things that are just that are externalities outside of my control because they stem from the decisions that were made when the buildings were put up. There's nothing I can do about those, right? So some of that and hearing some of the ways that these construction companies or these builders kind of talk about things just serves to emphasize why it is that I have to put up with all the crap that I have to put up with on a daily basis. Like one of the most recent things is, so buildings here, I'm in the state of Florida, and buildings in the state of Florida are very susceptible to settling over time. So we don't have our very top most layer of soil here in Florida is sand. And once you get past sand, depending on the areas, you'll get some clay. But the bedrock is pretty far down, right? It's a swampy area. There's just either mud, clay, or sand. You're not going to get too much. And the clay, depending on the situation, will be better than sand. But that's to say that unless you're getting some kind of very specific build or some kind of very, very specific high rise, you're not going to get any kind of bedrock construction. And, while it's not a high rise, there's still a lot of weight being put down on the foundations of some of these buildings. So you run into the situation where, houses and 3, 4, 5-story buildings are settling. Why am I getting iron? I don't know why I'm getting iron. Are settling, and that's just a normal aspect and part of the construction here in this state. It's just, you're not going to get past it unless you're willing to spend way more than is realistically feasible for a lot of people and a lot of companies. You're not going to mitigate that very much. So it's a natural state of things. Well, if your builder is from out of state and doesn't have that expertise and understanding that there is going to be settling, it is just a natural part of construction, right? But more so than anywhere else, because there's always going to be some settling. That's a normal part of a construction, but even more so than somewhere else because of the fact of, the sand and the silt and the crappy soil that's here, and then how much deeper you have to go and all that stuff. They will not take that into proper account, or they will not represent it to their employees, right? So part of the experience of a builder is the experience of their employees, and whether or not they understand what kind of things they're likely to encounter or why some things matter when they're doing that build. So it's kind of warm in here, right? So yeah, you can be you can have one of the smartest guys up in your head, in your head office, and he can understand that, sand obviously settles more than anything else, and he can understand that that because it's not feasible to go and drill down to bedrock to put pylons or reinforcements or any of that stuff, that there's going to be more settling. All that stuff can be understood by your big guys. But if you're bringing the people that are actually doing the work, right? The guys that are putting their hands to the materials, putting them together, those guys, if they have not had experience with the construction in a certain area, they might be doing everything right based on the area they come from, but it might not be right for the area they're currently building in. And so you run into the situation where they might not give you. So for example, here, the issue that we're having is there is, you get your pipes inside your walls and stuff like that. Well, pipes inside the walls, they have to cut into your, what do you call it? You have to cut into your studs to route pipes, right? That's just a normal way of how that goes. And of course, you cut into the studs, and you do your your protective plates and all that stuff. But if you are someone that has not built in Florida or doesn't have that experience, right, because your employee brought you in from, I don't know, as an example, I don't know if Ohio has any kind of the similarities, but just as an example, they brought you in from Ohio, right? You might not understand that that pipe is going to need a little bit more space than you would normally give it to warrant for settling. Because if you don't account for that settling, that will happen. It's not an if, it will. It's more of a when, right? If you don't account for that settling, what you end up happening, what ends up being the case is you end up with a situation where we have a bunch of cracked unions now that are showing up, where the waste arms are meeting up with the stacks. A lot of those are cracking because the building is settled enough. There's enough tension on those pipes to now break stuff. And so, yes, the higher ups in the building, the construction people, they know this. Your higher up guys understand this. They understand that there's going to be settling, that's going to be more than usual. But none of that information ever gets to the people that actually need to know that that's happening, that that's an occurrence, which is the people who are putting their hands on the ground, on the actual materials. And it's through no fault of their own. It's rather a situation of the information was not disseminated to the proper people. And so when you have an owner who is upset about, oh, well, why are we spending money on plumbers constantly for these leaks and stuff like that, it's like, listen, this is an externality that I have no accounting for, right? This is not a preventive maintenance issue. It's not like we're not doing our PMs. It's none of that stuff is the problem. The problem here is that this is something that was done incorrectly when the building was built, and so now we have to deal with the repercussions of that. And watching all this to connect back to why I was even talking about this. So watching a guy like Cy do his inspections and make his connections and complain with the builders that, hey, holy cliff on a cliff. And for them to fight back and forth, it's like, come on, man. It's a little too real for me. It hits a little too close to home. And obviously, I'm not a builder, right? I don't deal with the building side. I don't deal with the construction side. But I am the guy that once the builders have put everything together, I am tasked with making sure that all of that stuff stays working, stays operational, stays not broken, right? And there are certain things that we can do as preventive maintenance to certain things. There's really no PM I can do to the plumbing to make sure it doesn't crack from settling, right? It's not a thing. So you run into an issue of, this is an expense that we have to weather, not because my guys are not doing their job or because I'm not doing my job, but rather because it is a fact of just the way the buildings were constructed and the fact that that was not taken into account. So it's just one of those things where it's like you kind of make these weird connections, like, oh, I have to deal with this constantly, and I kind of understand why now, that kind of stuff. But yeah, sorry, tangent. This tangent has forced me to stop watching stuff on the tubes while I tried to put together words. Yeah. Anyway, I would love to do these 0.5 episodes as live streams. I would love to do this game in general as live streams and then just upload not cuts of it, but just sectioned off portions of it. But is that? No, it's copper. There is gold down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to remember that to find some gold, I need to go 271 from base. 71 from green tanks. Right? Okay, we're back. Let's go eat and drink. Yeah. Wow. Ooh. What am I watching right now? Oh boy. That is a mess, is what that is. I just watched another video, and this is a homeowner decided to do their own electrical, and they double tapped into a breaker. So double tap. So you got your breakers, you got your breaker panels, right? They have screws on the side for you to bring in your wire into the breaker and tie it down. So one breaker supplies one wire, right? It supplies one circuit. They have two circuits running off the same breaker. So they literally have two hot wires onto that one breaker. Which, you know, wow, right? So problem one. Problem two, they ran Romex. So Romex is just your standard in-wall wire, right? So it's just rubber, like a, not rubber, it's like a vinyl coating over your interior wires, right? Your hot, your neutral, your ground. And that's just laying on the ground against it, like in the corner outside, running past like all the utilities and the gas meter and all that stuff. So one, there's no protection on the wire at all. It's just laying on the ground. So it's not even buried, which if they had at least like buried it, damn, that at least is an upside, but they didn't even bury it, right? So you got just bare Romex wire sitting on the ground. Now, the problem with that is that coat, that sheath that holds the three wires in does not have any kind of resistance to UV. So the sun's going to cook the crap out of it. It's going to make it brittle. It's going to make it crunchy, and eventually it's going to fall apart. And so now you have exposed wires on the ground. Two, because there's no protection around it, when you're doing your art and you're re-whacking around the corners of the building, now you're also tearing apart your sheathing on top of that, right? Because it's just sitting on top of the ground. Three, it's not to code. There's no code ever that's going to let you just drop a piece of Romex on the ground and call it a day, right? So it either has to be in protective armor sheathing, you either have to use direct burial wire, there's more involved in here. And then on top of that, the fact that you're double tapping into one breaker. So it's like some of the stuff you see, you know? Oh, man. If I remember correctly, I can just let this grow again and not mess with it. I'm going to plant another seed there. But while I do that, I don't have my backpack on. I'm like, why can't I put this in my backpack? Because I don't have my let's do seeds. I'm gonna process the wheat. And then I forget, what can you do with tomatoes? Use microwave automated oven fermenter. Automated oven. What is it? Tomato soup? Cooked tomato. Weren't you able to make soup out of these at one point? Or am I going crazy? Shut up already. Tomato. Let's. I don't know why I spelled tomato that way. Let's not talk about it. Let's just not talk about it. Okay. So made using cooked tomatoes and an empty can and a basic packaging machine or advanced packaging machine. Okay. It has to be packaged. So it's a cooked tomato packaged. Okay. Oh, now it needs oil. It didn't used to need oil. Huh. Cooked tomatoes. Okay, so I didn't get no mood bonus from it or nothing. It's just straight nutrition. I'm not going to put those in there. I'm going to put them in here. Let's make a singular baked potato. I love the anticlimactic just. Oh man, that was hilarious. Build baked potato. Not cook it. Build it. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm eating baked potato, it's because I've gotten the mood bonus or the water hydration bonus from the cake. So I don't need to do that again. Give me... Should I buy some soy? Wheat, ferns. No soybeans. Atmospheric nitrogen. 20 to 30, ideal. We're in that range. 50 to 100, we're in that range. I think these needed more light per day. And they inhale nitrogen. I'm going to plant one. And I'm going to plant another potato. Might eventually have to go in and put a grow light in here that I turn on and off every so often. So I remember that's the reason why tomatoes take so long to grow is because you don't ever have to plant them again. Wrong tablet. Wrong tablet. The proper tablet. Anyway, let's go back to it. I wish I had money. I'm too broke for the stuff that I'm seeing. Oh man. Back. Oh, done mining backpack. So I what do you guys think about? It's a toy, so obviously, not real Iron Man, but the apparently they sell, I'm gonna have to look this up. They sell a gauntlet, Iron Man gauntlet that opens and you stick your hand in and then closes up around your hand automatically. That like you can literally tell to close around you. I wish I had money. I'm sure that thing is not cheap, but it's so cool. Okay, so what comes off of copper? Let's see. Yep, gluten, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide. I don't need either, and none of those. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do this. And let's open the backpack with the copper in it. Let's see if this can process the stuff in here. We will find out. If this is not here, it's either because it rolled away or because it worked. I'm gonna take it just in case. No, I don't want it to break. No, I don't want to lose it. It's been a long time trying to get this. Okay, what are we at? 160. 160. What can I do with 160? I think gold is smeltable at 160, isn't it? No, 300. Good. Copper. Whatever that was. Nope, 300. Okay. Nope. Everything has to be at least 300. So, copper is one of those other base metals that I need quite a bit of. Let's get some organization going here. Plenty of iron, but that's going to be processed into to steel. Sorry, my words escaped me for a moment. Silicone. I think silicon and steel need the highest temperatures, so we're going to start with those. And you see 627. Yep, we both need the same temperature, so we will start with that. But to start with that, I need to make some arrangements here. It says 50. Good. 2, 3. Nice. Very nice. Good. else we got? Got some offshoots that I don't really care about. Copper. So, cool. I need my proper tablet. Not having my proper tablet is an issue. Also, I keep bringing this, and I keep forgetting the one crucial part of having this is that I need to turn on my painting over there. Ugh. Oh, there's more gold in here. Oh, wonderful. I love gold. What's in here? Got pollutant. There's liquid pollutant in this. Interesting. And we got O2. What's in here? Good. Okay. Pop it up. Yep. So I'm gonna start with steel. Then after that, we're gonna do second. Second. I mean, what's in here? There's just 50. Yeah, you have to click the button. There might be a way to modify that by just setting the arc start state to just on. Let me see. Just lock. Activate. Yeah, see. Okay. Well, I mean, I kind of tried. It's fine. Empty. Oh. Right. Nope. What's silicon off gas again? Silicon. Pollutant, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide. More pollutant. More pollutant. Oh, by the way, I actually have to make sure that I'm careful with this because there's a lot of pollutant in here. It's getting very cold. I'm gonna pump this back. I need this back over here. That would be very, very bad if that pollutant started freezing these lines. So let's just take it back. Okay. Alrighty. Let's do the silicon first. Get over with. Not to, mess it up. Right. Let's put a little bit in there. Light it. Yeah, it builds this up in here too. All right. Next video. It's funny. Oh. Wait. More silicon. All right, let's start the process of dealing with iron. Opposite of that is, but okay. Oh, we're getting up there in pressure. Okay. Yeah. There's a little bit of burning in here. Just a little bit. There's so much mass there that it can't handle it. All right, good. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Cool. There's a bunch of steel. Let's do just some straight iron. Crap, crap, crap. Ah, you already processed. I'm gonna do it. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, done. Sweat. I'm sure it's just... God. What? Oh. Da-da-da-da. Oh, this didn't take forever. Okay. You're full up, so we don't have to touch iron, copper. Stew. Silicon. Iron, gold, copper, steel, silicon. Iron, gold, copper, steel, silicon. Let's go. While I wait for that copper to smelt, go eat something, drink something. Driving towards fruiting. Sweet. Ba, 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 bum. God, this thing takes forever. For someone like, oh, I just dump all my crap and let it smelt. I'm like, oh, I'm dying waiting for this. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Silicon. Copper. Steel. Gold. Come on. Come on. Stop doing that. Oh, that is not good. Wonder how long the music has been playing outside of my damn track. Just happened. One pet peeve with Spotify is that it does that. Silicon, copper, steel, gold, silicon, Iron, gold, copper, steel, silicon. Iron, gold, copper, steel, silicon. Iron, don't have enough gold. Copper, steel. I don't have enough silicon. So I need my gold. I need more copper. No, sorry, I need more gold, more silicon. So it doesn't tell me unless I do that. It's really annoying. Gold. What is it? Oh, gold and silicon. Gold and silicon, and then I will be 100% set and ready to go. That's pretty damn good, you know. It's temperature 313. And so those turbo pumps use a lot of juice, so I gotta be careful. Okay. This water or this liquid is starting to get pretty full. And it's not, the issue here is not capacity, it's pressure. That is the issue. And the pressure is because of the temperature it's at. Oh, there's liquids. There was liquid CO2 at one point in here, which is kind of insane. Yeah, we might have to put a radiator on this liquid line. So let's see. Liquid manage. Now, what I've been doing for the to-do notes is because they've been acting so dumb. See, like it just cleared again. Liquid management. Need to do some liquid management. Pollutant filtration, which I might be able to do the pollute filtration by just compressing that stuff into a smaller space. Might have to do that. Okay. So I got liquid management, pollutant filtration, rocket gantry, refit. Liquid management, pollutant filtration, rocket gantry, refit. Can't think of anything else right now. So I need gold. Gold, silicon. Actually, now that we've done this, let me clear some of this up. Okay. Okay. What's here again? Steel sheets. Liquid. Wrap. And scrap. Okay. So the valve here, get that there. This thing needs stellite sheets to make, if I remember correctly. Okay. So we need more gold just to make the stack that I need for back here. Right? But also because I needed to make more electrum. So we need more gold for electrum. We barely have any. Streamline. What's the super heavy cable? What does that mean? Super heavy cables. Constantan. So I need to make electrum. I need to make constantan. Right? Astral is a pain in the dick to make. I'm not interested in making any more of that right now. I'm good. Electrum constantan. Constantan. Copper nickel. Just need more copper. So I need gold, copper, silicon. I have the silver I need already. Okay. Gold, copper, silicon. That is something we definitely can arrange. So, Let's go. Oh, man, I don't want to eat yet because it's gonna get rid of my water bonus. Water bonus is kind of valuable right now. Right. Those grow fast, man. Gold, copper, silicate. And which way we haven't gone? We haven't gone south. Exactly the direction we're going to head now. South. North? Just forgot about the stash I found over here. But yeah, the reason that I tend to want to do this off cam, or not off cam, but off the main recording, is because of this. Like, I'm just sitting here grinding materials. This is not interesting in the slightest, right? Like, it's not. This is not exactly a super fun experience to watch. Because I got this guy's just in a hole, grinding materials, like, you know. At least in my opinion. Space Hauler. I did not get a chance to see. Simulated orbital mechanics. Deliver cargo. Ooh, it's got gauges and stuff on the inside. I'm a sucker for gauges. Full scale 1-to-1 solar system. Okay. Atmospherics. Okay. This is very lofty goals. This is Venus. A game called Space Hauler. Interesting. This way now. Let's go there. Open up one of these guys. Should have just moved everything over. Oh well. Live and learn. Live and learn. I should have brought my iron backpack because I will be taking more iron to make more steel. Mm. Ba-ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I've not seen any silicon. Kind of worrying me. Ooh, we got a lot of materials here we can get from. It's good. Yeah, so I was talking about I really want to stream these. Part of the reason why I want to stream these is because you get a little interaction, maybe a little podcast style thing going on when I'm doing these, you know? I don't know. I wish I could have a much more like setup structure for doing this work. Because man, how I would love to be able to, you know, do a lot more with a lot of what I do and a lot of what I record. I think that a lot of the I don't want to say charm because it sounds like I'm, you know, self-grandizing, but a lot of my charm comes in just having interactions back and forth. And that's more of either my friends being nice and telling me that that's the case, or actually what's happening. Maybe a little bit of both. Drop some iron on the ground. That's fine. Okay. I have not seen any silicon anywhere, and that worries me. some silicon finally. Oops. Nope. Nope. Mm. Ow. Okay. How much we got here? Too much. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hunger caution.
Almost 5. Don't like it, but I gotta do this. I need to be able to see what I'm doing. No more iron. No more iron. Stop it. Ba, 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 ba. Uranium down here. Yeah, I'm hoping that after this I can either make a mining rocket or I can start working on the um oh my god, the region, the deep miners. Seem cool. More gold down there. It's copper. All right, we should probably start making our way out of here. I feel like I'd be a little lost for a while. I'd have to just burn my way to the surface. Sweet. Yes. Yes. One higher. It's copper. I'm lost. My own mine. Looks familiar. Maybe? There we go. I notice I had that stall. Right. Early morning. Temperature in here, 199. I did not get enough coal.
Wisdom and the capstan, see the cable clear. Heave away and with the will, boys, for Tortuga we will steer. And we'll sing in joyful chorus in the watches of the night. And we'll sight shores of Tortuga when the grey dawn brings the light. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home,
Yeah. Shush.
rolling home, dear land to thee. Up aloft amid the rigging blows the loud exulting gale. Like a bird's wide outstretched pinions spreads on high the swelling sail. And the wild waves cleft behind us seem to murmur as they flow. There are loving hearts that wait you in the land to which you go. Rolling home, rolling home,
Gonna do its thing. It's gonna get very, very full of gases. Tortuga.
rolling home, dear land to thee. Many thousand miles behind us, many thousand miles before, ancient ocean heaves to waft us to the well-remembered shore. Cheer up, Jack, bright smiles await you from the fair
Balls.
of the fair.
Ooh, I'm gonna still get a little bit of bonus. Yeah, there we go.
Welcomes everywhere. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to dear Tortuga. Rolling home.
Grade 3 soybean. Driving towards seeding. For now we're good. Go. Okay. Mm. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. Ba, 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 ba. Damn it! I got exactly. Oh. Damn it. Well, there's quite a bit of pressure in there. Which worries me some because I'm starting to get quite a bit of pressure in here. Damn it. I need more gold. I need to get more gold. 226. Oh. Well, that's problematic. Oop. I'm missing something here. Where the crap is my drill? Crap is my drill? It's totally where my drill belongs, by the way. Totally. Oh, hello. die. Correct. Plenty of nitrogen. One team. What is this set to? 120? What's there balloon in here? Oh. Crap. So. There goes my advance. Oh, no. No. Oh, nope. I'm reloading. Nope. Not do. Do not save. Nope. Mm-mm. There's no way. I can no. All that material there? Nope, not happening. Yeah, this canister is very, very close to being full. And I can't hear the stresses of the system because, you know. Yeah, I know that might be a little cheaty, but there's no way. There's no way. Yeah.
Hunger caution.
Yeah. Be expected. Yeah. That's 5 mil per? Damn. Getting. Okay. More gold. More gold. More gold. Yep. So a bunch more gold. We have plenty of silver. I have plenty of nickel. So yeah, more gold. More gold. Gold, gold, gold. More gold. Scanner. I might have to move this further away. Also, it's kind of in the way of the solar panel, I just noticed. We're going north. Oh crap, I never ate. I never ate. Balls. Boy, we can make one of the stupid bars, can't we? Yeah, I can make a cereal bar. One of the cereal bars. Oh. Oh, you know what I should check? Filter. What do the heavy filters need? Steel Invarn Stellite. Mars Iron Nickel. Stellite. Silver Silicon Cobalt. Yes, yes, yes. I love gold. Cool. Yeah. 2 hours. I don't know if I want to do 2 hours. I want to do more. I'm good for now. Maybe. Hopefully. Boy. Yeah, I don't feel like busting around to try to find this the Oh, okay. Well, that gets me close. This, just slightly close. Oh, minus 4 degrees in there. Number two. Tell me there's man. This is being like this. 14,000 kilometers. 23,000 kilometers. 5 MPa? Oh. No. Gross. Yeah. Mm, over drops nitrous. Damn it. There's too much gluten in there. Kind of a problem because if I drop the gold in there, gold off gases oxygen. If I drop the silver in there, silver off gases nitrous. So I'm still kind of stuck in a kind of weird situation. There's a lot of pollutant in that system now. So maybe I don't want to deal with that. Here's the I'm going to close this up. We're going to open this valve. Pressure. Oh, this pipe corner's damaged. Interesting. What else is damaged? All doors and 2 steel sheets required to repair. It's repaired.
Hydration critical.
Let's I haven't heard hydration critical in a while. Take a quick rinse here. Okay. Mm, it's 100 liters of water in there, so I think it should be good. Mm-hmm. Something like the present. Yeah, bad this gets. Really? Barely any kind of reaction. It's kind of weird. Oh. Like it's going up, but nowhere near what I thought it would be. Hmm. Okay, now we're oxygen rich again. So we should be good to go. Mm, mm, mm. Um, Pressure, I think it's too high. Yeah, it's no more than 2.4 megapascals. What's in here? Oxygen. Not 327. This doesn't hurry up. I'm gonna miss it. Go, 400 grams of electron. Yeah. 3 have enough for 327? I don't think we do. Yep. Keep messing. Keep putting in water into this thing every so often. So. Iron, gold, copper, steel. Give me your drags, buddy. Oh my god. It's actually a ton of copper in here. There you go. All right. That sets us up really, really nicely for what we got to do next time. Because I think that I'm going to call it. Maybe. I mean, we got a decent amount of stuff done, let's say. Every single one of these guys has at least 500 of the basics. All right. You know, we got a crap ton of Electrum now, so well, I say crap ton, but a decent amount. Let's just say a decent amount. So, probably gonna make a bunch of frames, and then kind of, excuse me, figure this out some more. I think the ultimate goal is what I'm gonna end up doing is building a second floor to this. Moving all of the plants and all the plant related stuff, like genetics and stuff, which I actually do want to work on, up top. And then building underneath this stuff. Right? I think that's probably what I end up doing. So I'd probably stretch this out a little bit more, maybe, 3, 4, 5. It'll be 5 wide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 by 8. Should give me enough space to put those down there with all their equipment, stuff like that. And then put all the food related and kind of almost like, I don't know if I'd call it a bedroom, but like a little dining hall area on the second floor. Maybe, who knows? I think that would work. Probably. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a big old platform. It's going to include those guys. It's going to include that. Kind of square it off completely. Fill it all in with sheets. That way I have a little bit more space to work with and I can expand into if I need to. And we won't have to do that ever again, right? And then we'll think about how I'm going to do this here, Because is there not a floor? Composite floor grading open. Kit floor grading. There's a composite like gratings that go on top. Yeah, we'd still be using walls for floors. Which, I guess. Yeah, let's start rounding this out some. So This is convenient, but I think the gas welder's faster. Sure it is. Might as well. Okay. So, definitely need more frames. Hey, you out here? I deconstruct that had plastic in it. No. It's not weird at all. Hmm. More steel frames. Oh man, I gotta watching Flipseed Captain Shack make a submarine. So oh crap, I did that wrong. Oop. None of these guys are ready yet. Burn. Inhales and exhales. A lot of gas. Well, that, and what does it do as far as it's 2 moles of liquid alcohol? Um, 130, 25 to 200. Oh, this one needs minimum. It's actually got a 50 kPa ideal. Interesting. Hmm. Okay. Um. Okay. Cool. Okay. I mean, that's a pretty big platform right there. Pretty much no place where I go that there isn't a floor. So,
As I was a rolling down Paradise Street,
hey, the man down,
a handsome flash packet I chanced for to meet. Give me some time to blow
blow the
the man
man down,
down. This
mm,
spanking flash packet, she said unto me,
blow the man down.
there's a dandy full rigger just ready for sea. Give me
Need
some time
time
to
to
blow
blow the
the man
man down,
down.
blow the man down, police, blow the man down, blow the man down.
Blow him right over to Liverpool town. Give me some time to
Um,
blow the man down. This dandy full rigger to London was bound.
hey, blow the man down.
She was very well rigged and very well found.
Give me some time to blow the man down.
So I packed up me sea bags and signed on that day.
But
Man down, and with this flash
I think that should be it for today.
pay,
Got some work done. Definitely got some materials going. Why are there cable coils in here?
blow him right over to Liverpool town. Give me some time to blow the man down.
Build crap is better.
Filter low.
There you go. All right. Well, that'll be it for today. Thank you guys for stopping by. If you decided to watch the whole almost 4 hours of this insanity, because holy crap, it's quite a bit of material gathering and stuff like that. So 4 hours of just going around grinding materials, and just imagine all of what I've saved myself now just because I went through and got all of this, material. So anyway, I appreciate you guys for stopping by and staying for the whole thing, and let me know if you guys want to see anything more from me. Any other games that you maybe find interesting or think that you'd be interested in watching me play. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time. Bye for now.